Welcome back to the Weedmaps live streaming stage here at Cali Roots 2017. We got Collie Buddz.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, it's going great. It's going great.
Welcome.
Yes, thank you.
Yes,
That's
you
the
killed
song.
it up there.
Yeah, it was nice. It was
It
fun.
was so fun.
Good vibes. Anytime at Cali Roots.
Everybody just
Always.
singing all your songs, know
Yeah.
every word to every song. And it was great when you came off the stage and you gave everybody the mic.
Yeah. Just test them out. Because I see the lips moving for the third verse. I'm like, oh, let me see if you really know the lyrics. Let me just test you out. But yeah. Nah,
So have you ever forgot your lyrics on stage?
I have.
And then what do you do?
Well, I just kind of break down and say, hold on, and talk to the people. Just make it look like it's part of the show. You know? But yeah, definitely. I've been a couple times. It doesn't happen often.
Not
but
often.
Yeah, not often. But
Well, everybody was stoked for your set, like pure energy. How many years have you been here at Cali Roots?
this will be my second, I think,
Me too.
in the bowl.
Oh, in the bowl.
Yeah.
Okay, this is my second ever.
I'm not sure if I did something earlier. Like, well, no, hold on. Festival's only been running for what, 5 years now?
We're almost at 10. We're at year
10.
8.
Oh, so
We're
I
at
might
year
have
8 right
done
now.
it back in the day. Yeah. But yeah, twice in a bowl. So I mean, but every time I come here, it keeps getting bigger and bigger, and it's amazing.
You're probably on the road a lot, yeah?
Yeah.
So what do you like to do in your downtime? How do you like unwind?
Well, I have 2 kids in Bermuda, and so there is no wind down time. No.
Not when you're a daddy.
Not when you're a
How old are
daddy.
your kids?
6 and 3. My daughter's 6.
Aw.
Yeah, my son's 3, and and my wife's back in Bermuda. So it's just it's daddy time when I'm home, and I try and fit in recording every now and again, but so when I get on tour, it's kind of like going back in time, like before all of that
Aww.
madness. You know what I mean? But yeah. So
So do you spend a lot of time on FaceTime?
yes, FaceTime is my best friend.
They're all
Yeah.
happy daddy. Big
Yeah,
smiles.
exactly.
Aw.
I get all the videos and everything. Yeah.
So let's talk about your new album. I work at Island 98.5 in Hawaii, and we are playing like Good Life all the time.
Nice,
Such
all
good
right.
energy. Like
That's what's up.
every time the song comes on, everyone's stoked.
So that's what's up. Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about your new album.
Yeah, so it's 10 tracks, and it's available right now on all online distribution, iTunes, Spotify, the whole nine. And it's been a year in the works, and it's been 10 years since I fully released a full length album.
10 years.
So yeah, it's been 10 years. I mean, we released EPs and singles every now and again, but so this is like a full solid album that that I like.
What's your favorite song on the album?
I don't know. Every song has a different, I like each song for different reasons. So I don't have one song that's my favorite. But Good Life's definitely one of them. I like the production. Khan and Super Dopes produce the rhythm, and it's just
Big
Super
up every
Dopes.
time.
Yeah, Super Dopes. I mean, if it wasn't for Super Dopes, I wouldn't have a lot of my songs
A
out
lot
there.
of people wouldn't have a lot of songs.
Well, that's true. Yeah. But I like to feel like we have a special little. When we're in the studio together and we're building something, like it's definitely it's something a little different from all the other stuff that he does.
A lot of our listeners haven't been in studios and felt that studio vibe. Can you explain it a little bit, like how it is to vibe in the studio? How many hours do you guys spend in the studio?
Well, it depends. I mean, it really depends. I like to work late at night. So when we're in the studio, we just vibe. We kind of it eases into something, but it just builds up into something special. And when that moment happens that we got it. You know what I mean? But yeah, in the studio, especially a nice one, with some nice couches, and you can relax, you can chill, you can play the music loud, and there's always some sort of magic happens every time. Yeah.
What's your favorite studio to record at?
Oh, that's a good question.
One of your favorites?
I mean, I gotta say my own first, because if I didn't, I do most of my work in my own studio.
Is
It's
that
just
in
a
your
little
house?
Yeah, no. It's got a little spot close to the house, but it's a small room. But it's just mainly for me doing vocals, and I like to mess with my own vocals myself, and then I'll send it. Yeah.
So you're a producer as well.
Well, I'm an engineer. I can engineer my own stuff. I know Pro Tools. I went to a school called Full Sail down in Florida, and
Sweet.
it's a media art school, and I graduated in 2001. And from then, basically, they just taught me the foundation of everything to do with recording. And so I just took that and ran with it. Yeah.
That's super cool, like to
Yeah.
have that background. So it like brings
Yeah,
a really
it helps a
deep
lot.
aspect
Like,
to
so
your
if
music.
if I'm working with an engineer, I can say like, oh, look, like, you know, do this. A lot of artists, like, they have no clue. Like, I want it to sound like this, but they don't know what they're talking
so
about. You know what I mean? So
cool.
yeah, so it
Okay,
helps. It helps
So
a
you
little
have
bit.
your own studio. You also have your own strain.
Yeah. Yep.
Is that your favorite? Like,
Honestly, I would feel wrong if I didn't say it was my favorite.
what does it
I
taste
mean,
like?
It's got this like citrusy sort of I don't know. It's hard. Like different tastes hit your taste buds like after you draw it. Like so, the first draw, like you know, might maybe a little like citrusy, and then all of a sudden these other flavors just start to come out, and it's hard to pinpoint what it is. You know what I mean? But it's a good strain. It's indica. Like full dose indica. So
Sweet.
yeah, but it's nice. Nice.
Sweet.
I'm more of a sativa person myself, but like I felt like with the triangle, like doing 3 of the strains, like you know, it just made sense. You know?
Sweet.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited about it. We're gonna keep growing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, seeds and all that. Yeah.
Nice. Got to
Yeah.
save those seeds, right?
Gotta say the seeds.
So can we play a little game?
Sure.
Okay, it's called Never Have I Ever. So I'll play with you.
Nice.
I have and I have
Okay,
not.
so it's
I'll
only
take
me
one.
holding
I'll
this?
take one and you
Yeah,
take the
yeah.
other.
Okay, all right,
And
cool,
then
cool.
Hold it down here so we can see your beautiful face.
Okay.
Okay, so never have I ever gone snowboarding. Never.
I have, but I would never do it again.
Why?
So I would. Can we say I'd never do it again?
I would never do it again.
I went one time when I was younger, and I was just like I was just bruised up from the whole backside, just because I didn't know how to stop properly, so I was just
Oh, God.
landing on your ass.
I know
My
exactly
ass
what
was
you
black
mean.
and blue. I was like, no, this is
Not
I'll
for me.
stick to snow plowing, skiing. You know what I mean?
Yep,
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
exactly what you mean. Okay, here's another softer question then.
Okay.
Never have I ever been to Hawaii.
Oh, I definitely have.
So
Of
what's your
course.
favorite thing about being in the islands?
Well, Hawaii especially, like I like Maui.
Yeah.
I think I had one of my best night's sleep there. I love the whole, you know, all the islands, but Maui, I had the best night's sleep there. I forget the hotel I stayed in, but I opened up the doors and I just listened to the ocean all night, and I swear to God,
Was it
I
in
woke up
Lahaina
feeling.
or in Wailea?
Oh man, I don't know.
Probably
which-
Wailea.
Yeah.
Closer to the venues.
Yes, yeah, it was definitely in like the city part, and it was just like it was something special. Honestly, I woke up and I was like, I want to live here.
That's
You
where
know
I'm
what I
from,
mean?
so I know exactly
Oh,
what
yeah,
you
yeah,
mean.
yeah. It was like it was it had the big beach. Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Fanning it all around.
Hey.
Hey. Yeah, but yeah, I love Hawaii. Hawaii
Sweet.
has a great vibe. Every time we've done a show out there, it's been magic. You know, just nice vibes. And even during the day, like we usually go out there and we'd take a couple extra days off and just chill and just, you know what I mean? Yeah. Rent some scooters, scoot around and you know.
Yeah. Have you been to any of the other Polynesian islands?
Well, let me see. We've been to does Vanuatu count as one?
Where?
Vanuatu?
Where's that?
That's down by Fiji.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we flew through Fiji, and then we didn't do a show there, but we did a show in Vanuatu. Where else? Actually went to. I think that's about it.
Where
I
is
think
your
that's it.
where has your most memorable or favorite show been?
In where? In Hawaii?
No, just period. Like
Oh,
one
I
that
don't
really
know.
just stood out in your mind.
Well, I think early out in my career, around 2007, we went to Japan. We did some shows out in Japan, and that to me was like, we had never gone to Europe first. I think we went to Japan first, and I could be wrong about that, but it just felt like I'm in Japan right now doing reggae music. Like it was just amazing, you know. So that definitely stood out. That whole trip, and then Europe for the first time was amazing. Africa.
Wow.
Yeah, Uganda, Tanzania, Kenya. I mean, those are the only 3 shows I've done out there. We had a couple of offers for Ethiopia and stuff, so I'm definitely gonna head there one day. But
Sweet.
yeah, it's just to travel the world doing music, It's
a
a
blessing.
Yeah, and it's fun at the same time. You know what I mean? It's just I get to travel the world.
Having fun doing what you love.
Yeah. So yeah.
Well, we're super stoked to have you at
That's what's up.
Cali
Is
Roots.
that all the?
These are my questions, but I wanted to. Why, you want me to ask you more questions?
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
do something else. Like,
Never
I mean, yo,
have
this is
I
fun.
ever rolled
Feel like
a
I'm on a
big
game show.
doobie on stage, or smoked one on stage.
On smoke one? Well, which one is it? Because it would be like this. I've never rolled
I
one on
know
stage.
you never
I
rolled one,
I
but
never
because it's
rolled on
already
stage.
rolled.
Yeah. We did a show in Boulder, and it was early out in my career, and somebody gave me this big spliff. I think it was during Come Around, and I was like, you know what, I usually don't smoke on stage because it
Hurts.
yeah, it's hard. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I start forgetting lyrics, or just slowing. Everything starts to slow down a little bit, and I want to keep a hype. So, yeah, but a huge spliff, and I just remember smoking that whole thing. Like, I had in my hand the whole rest of the show. And I was like, yo, by the end of the show, I was like, it's over already?
You're like, get me a wheelchair to get off the stage.
No. I was actually like, it's over already? Like, the show? We don't
You
have
wanna
any
keep
more
going.
songs? Like, so it's kind of awkward getting off stage because they were like, is he done? Like, and I was like, yo, we ain't got no more songs. And the band's looking at me like, the set list is done. The set list is done.
That's real passion when you want to keep singing after your set
Yeah,
is
so
done.
you know, like, yeah. But yeah, so I never rolled a spliff on stage. My drummer has, though.
Real?
Yeah.
While drumming?
I'm pretty sure. No. It's a little break.
Oh.
And so I noticed when the drum doesn't kick in properly, like he's like finishing up. Okay. He's finishing it up, but yeah. I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Well, I was wondering if you could do a little Cali Roots shout out.
Of course. Which camera?
Let's hit it right over there.
Yeah. You know this is Collie Buddz, Cali Roots 2017 every time, you know what I mean? Yeah. Finally, the herbs come around. The high grade what we a look for, we get it by the pound, yeah. Sweet sensei come around. We are take, hold on, another one. Ready? You feel it in though. Said I'm blind to you.
Haters.
Boop. You know, Cali Roots.
Big mahalo. So
Yes,
stoked to
thank you.
have you
Of
here.
course,
And I
yeah.
loved your set. I want to meet your backup singer. She's
Oh, yeah.
cool.
Oh, Sarita, she's a boss,
She's
yo.
so cute,
She's a
and she can really
soldier.
hit those notes. So after
Yeah,
this, you gotta
she-
go
yeah.
introduce her to meet her, okay?
Of course, I will.
Sweet.
Definitely,
Thank you so
definitely.
much
Oh,
for
thank
rolling
you.
through.
Of course.
It's the Weedmaps live streaming stage at Cali Roots. It's a movement.
You know,